Sakafets YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Guys, today I'm back with an inspired recipe. This one was inspired by Nanaaba's kitchen. I really hope you enjoy it. Hello my darlings, so we're gonna start off with our rice. I have 2 cups of jasmine rice, and I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a quick rinse into some cool water, and I'm gonna add about 2.5 cups of water in there before seasoning it lightly with some curry powder, sea salt, some thyme, and some of this vegetable stock pot. Now I really like this. All you do, you just place it into the pot and just allow it to melt in the pot. Usually if I'm using it for stock, I would just dilute it with about 500 ml of hot water, but I decided to do it in the pot today, and it's gonna give this rice so much flavor. So once it starts to boil, as you can see, just went ahead and just popped the lid on for about 10 minutes. And guys, as you can see, it looks absolutely amazing. This rice is so flavorful, you will love it. So guys, once the rice was steaming, I went ahead and just prepped the rest of the ingredients. I have some chicken thighs that I chopped up. I have some shrimp, I have some carrots, I also have some peppers as well as some sausages, and I have some green beans. So I started by adding some oil to my pot, and I went ahead and added the chicken first, simply because it will take about at least 5-6 minutes to cook. Okay, now if you don't want to use chicken thighs, you can always just use chicken breast. I'm not a fan of chicken breast, so I always use chicken thighs. And after it's been cooking for about 2 to 3 minutes on either side, you just want to flip it over. Okay, now for this chicken, I just seasoned it with a little bit of salt, black pepper, all-purpose, and garlic powder. Very easy. I actually seasoned the shrimp the same way, so just in case you're wondering, she didn't show the seasonings. It was just basic seasoning. Okay, so once the chicken was nearly cooked, I went in with my shrimp. And guys, this is only gonna take about 3-4 minutes to cook. I give it about 2 minutes on either side, and that way the shrimp and the chicken will end up cooking together, so you can get these flavors, you know, to really mix up well in there. Okay, so I let it cook for about 2 minutes on that side, and after it was about 2 minutes, I went ahead and just flipped it over. And it's very simple. If you want, you can just let the chicken cook first and then add in your shrimp, but to be honest with you, I really didn't mind to do it that way. Okay, after it's cooked, I just go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of paprika on there, mix it well, and we're gonna do our sausages. Now, like I said, if you want, you can cook the shrimp, take it out, cook the chicken, take it out, cook the sausage, take it out. It's really up to you, but to be honest, I really don't mind to just shift it to one side and cook the sausages. Okay, I find that because the heat is not really too high, it's not going to overcook or anything like that. If anything, it's just going to allow it to get a little bit of crisp and a little bit more color on the shrimp and the chicken. So this is why I prefer to do it that way. I went in and just drizzled a little bit more oil just for the sausages. As you can see, it's not drowning in oil. That's very important. I'm only putting about a teaspoon of oil each time, so as you can see, it's not drowning in oil. Okay, so once my sausages were cooked, I went ahead and just removed the chicken, and then I removed the shrimp, and then I removed the sausages. Now on to the second part. I'm gonna be sauteing some veggies. I went in with the carrots first because they can take a little bit of time to soften, and then I went in with my green beans. Guys, make sure you keep the heat on medium high. You don't want this to get soggy. Add in your peppers as well, and then you just want to give this at least a minute or two on medium high. Okay, I also just sprinkled a little bit of salt on the top, and you can put in a little bit of black pepper as well, but because I was going to be adding in some onions and then I'm gonna add my all-purpose seasoning, I didn't really put too much seasonings in there, okay, because you don't want to overpower this or make it salty or anything like that. Okay, so once it's been about a minute or two, I added just a little bit of all-purpose seasoning, mixed it well, and then I removed it from the pot because, like I said, we don't want this to be soggy. Okay guys, on to the final part where we combine everything. I put about 2 tablespoons of oil and I went in with my cooked rice. Okay, now this rice is so flavorful. Listen, even if you were to eat it on its own, it will be really tasty. So once all the rice is in the pot, I just made sure to mix it well and break it down a bit because I did allow the rice to cool. Then I went in with my veggies. Guys, this is looking so pretty. Like, I just can't even explain how gorgeous it's gonna look when everything is in. I added my shrimp, I added in my cooked sausages, and then I added in my chicken. I actually just chopped it up after it was cooked, and now it's time to mix it up. So once it's nicely combined, you know I had to give you a bit of a close-up. Oh my goodness, guys, this came out so amazing. Nanaaba's Kitchen, thank you for yet another recipe that doesn't disappoint. Guys, make sure to check her out, okay? So this is how I served my beautiful rice. I actually boiled some plantains. I made some oven jerk chicken and I just did some sweet corn with garlic butter. And this was it, my loves. I went ahead and plated it up and this was the final plate. So I really hope you enjoyed this inspired recipe. I will leave the link down below in the description box for Nanaaba's Kitchen's recipe. And make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow me on here and on Instagram. And I'll see you again in my next one. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.